Welcome to the American Red Devils podcast. I'm John.
I'm Alex.
And we're bringing you the best Manchester United news from this side of the pond.
Ooh, sir. How we doing? We're the American Red Devils, and we are previewing Manchester United's next match at Old Trafford. It's a big one. It's against Arsenal, the Gunners, and it's American Red Devils abroad. We are in San Sebastian, finishing up after the draw in the Basque country, and now big match at home. First time for the American Devils in our new season tickets, moving up a little bit, chipping up. But United, coming off a really kind of stale result in San Sebastian, a game where easily could have gone the other way if they were more up for it. Happy to walk away with a draw, but this is a big game. United needs to show up. They need to show up early, and we just need to not get muscled off the ball by a Gunners team that's blown it 3 times. This is not a team. I know, they're much better than we are. They're second in the league. We're a mess, but United has to show up. We have to come out early. We have to be physical, or we're going to get steamrolls.
The only thing that we got going for us in this match is the fact that Arsenal's already bottled the title, and so they're not going to really try to destroy us.
Yeah.
We've played them close in late in seasons, like last year. Played them close with Erik ten Hag. And we've played well against Arsenal. Arteta, they usually end up getting some troll win against us. It's usually bullshit. But at the end of the day, we just got to show up. Amram and the lads are down and out. We got a thin squad. I want to see Cheeto up front. There's no more Højlund.
Yeah.
He has to be benched. We can't be doing this anymore. Can't be doing this to ourselves. Herxey, day in, day out. Hoofball Herxey, I'm going to say, has got to go against the Gunners.
No, I think it's a bold move, but I think he earned it. Cheeto, that is. Cheeto earned it based on his cameo just coming off for the FA Cup, just showing that he's a player that is making the right type of runs way too early, right? We're forcing it because we're desperate, but we were desperate with Marcus Rashford. Let's give this kid a chance. And like you said, you have to switch it up because Højlund looks lost. He looks like he's out to sea and he went blind just by having too much sun. And he just looks like you feel bad for him. You feel really bad for him. So you give Cheeto a chance. United, chippy game as well. It's I think we have to match them physically and come out with a little bit of energy. Otherwise, because then we can hold it. Like you said, we've come out, we've shown that we can hang against Arsenal. We get after those games. Like you said, there's late goals, penalties, whatever. But I think we have to come out hot and not try and build into the game after getting scored on, which is not a great strategy.
This does have death knell potential. I mean, Arsenal just beat PSV, I think 7-1. So they're feeling themselves a little bit, and they don't like Manchester United, and we don't like them. But we're 15th or 14th in the league, sir. Does it -6 goal difference?
-6.
33 points. 1 point ahead of West Ham. 3 above Everton and 16th, sir. We are comfortable off the drop, but Arsenal sitting in second. 51 goals for, 23 goals against. They have a good defense, and we can't score against poor sides. And so I don't think we're going to be scoring much at home. So will Amram lock it down defensively? We did see us best Arsenal in the FA Cup when we did lock it down with that back 5 when we went to 10 men. That did look good. So I would like to see Amram get a little more result-oriented or non-embarrassment-oriented here versus conceding 6 against the Gunners. We don't need that pressure. We don't need that embarrassment, at least in person. You've already seen, 7?
5-0.
The 5-0 Liverpool game. We don't need another one of those.
No, and we need to avoid an embarrassment. And I think, there was a part of me a couple months ago when there was not so much doom and gloom at the club where you're hey, sometimes you want to just have a go, even if you're not there and you're going to get beat up because you're trying to do something. Now it's yo, this season's a fucking disaster. We're not going to get relegated, but it's also let's not put our manager under too much pressure because all the press in England is waiting to hop on the corpse of Manchester United and just make a story out of it. So we got to survive, and a big blowout game against you is not good, right? It puts the pressure on in a big way. So let's just show up, do the badge proud, show up at Old Trafford. We got to come out from minute 1.
Absolutely. Quick PSA for the podcast. You like the American Red Devils? We are for fans, by fans. Check out our YouTube channel. We're on the road. We're recording our YouTube videos in San Sebastian. We also have a vlog that we're posting on our YouTube channel about our travels away. We're doing 4 cities, 6 days, 4 matches, 2 United games. We already got 1 draw on the board, which feels like a win these days. So, the reverse jinx is out. But subscribe, comment below. That helps the YouTube channel. Also, check out our store, americanrevels.store. You can support us patreon.com/americanrevels. Tell them about iTunes reviews.
iTunes reviews and 5-star reviews of the American Red Devils wherever you listen. It's a great way to support the pod. It helps us get found organically by other top Muppets like yourself. And we're giving away free merch. All you have to do is write a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify and send a screenshot of that review to americanrevels@gmail.com. And I'll send you some free merch anywhere you want. Because you know what? We appreciate those 5 stars. They've gone a long way to helping support the pod. This team has not been 5-star. We need 5-star effort, maybe 4-star at least.
We're not going to get it.
We're not going to
get it. Let's just mentally prepare ourselves for what's going to happen at home. All right. It is Manchester United versus Arsenal in the league. We got 10 games left. This is the 10th before the end of the season. So depending on Europa League, sir, as far as the EPL, we can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's summer break without Manchester United showing up and laying an egg. Sunday, March 9th, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. It is at Old Trafford. We are home, sir. Give us our weather.
Weather is going to be pretty comfortable for Manchester standards. It's going to be low 50s and sunny. Alex's Scram Watch, we've been active. I'll tell you what, we've started this trip with a bang, eating very well in the Iberian Peninsula. But we're eating at the Ivy. We're eating at Sir Jim Ratcliffe's favorite spot. We're actually going there because I'm sure it'll be a riot. Like there's
Ratcliffe.
These famous photos of like the players leaving after like first dinner, like the lid, and like I don't know if they're making a face about like the vibe or the food, but looking forward to it either way. There's some hilarious photos.
I'm going to be underwhelmed. I think that's fair to assume here.
We set the bar high coming out with these first 2 legs. Sir, you want to get into the history of the Gunners?
Yeah. Gunners founded in 1886. They were munitions workers at the Royal Arsenal in Woolwich. The club founded is named Dial Square. In 1913, they crossed the city to Arsenal Stadium in North London in Highbury, becoming the close neighbors of Tottenham Hotspur, and thus created the North London Derby that they contest to this day. And as far as their form, they finished second last year. They're going to finish second this year. They are never going to win the league. I like seeing that.
With Arteta.
I hate seeing Liverpool win the 20th title. That one is a heartbreaker. But, sir, tell us about Arteta.
The 20th title is appropriate given how shit we are. Just rubbing salt in the wounds.
It sucks.
Arteta, 42-year-old numpty from the Basque region where we are. He's from the area. They produce a lot of footballing talent, both on the pitch as well as some good coaches. Won the FA Cup. The light bulb video. If you have a chance, Google it. It's hilarious just because he's an absolute
He's a cheese ball. Nobody likes Arteta. Pep Light. Very emotional on the touchline, all over the place. Don't like the guy. Don't rate him.
He's so unlikable. He's so arrogant, and he can't hold his shit. That's the problem with that Arsenal side. That's the reason they haven't won. That's the reason they blew it in earnest, 2 years back, is because they don't act like they've been there before. Not that we do, but that ain't going to help you. Summer signing.
They do play attractive football, though, to be fair.
And we don't.
We would take second place
all
and
day.
looking like that and having that squad, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but it's true. Not that manager, but I take those players.
I would take those players. I'd take Saka. I'd take a number of the defenders. They did. What did they spend money on? They spent money on some Spanish players. They bought Mikel Mourinho in the summer and the Ricardo Calafore, who believe
Sterling. Remember Sterling? We wanted him this summer. Yeah, exactly.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah, we're so bad we could use him. Head-to-head lifetime versus Arsenal. We won 102 games, drawn 50, lost 90. First time we played, we drew 3-3. Newton Heath versus Woolwich Arsenal in 1894. Last 5 drew for 1-1, being the FA Cup penalty shootout. So we will not be going to penalties on Sunday, but that is a tough record against the Gunners.
We haven't had a number. Like I said, the FA Cup, that was the heroics of buying deer, right? Penalty saved in regular time, penalty saved during the penalty shootout. We haven't won since that Anthony winner, when we thought he might be a player. Not.
The good news is that Kai Havertz is injured.
He is. Player to watch.
For the rest of the season.
Well, there you go. So he's out. Saka, another player to keep an eye on. Odegaard's starting to hit form again.
They're starting to turn on Odegaard. Now that they're not going to win the title, they're starting to eat themselves.
They are. They're going through that. They have to
what's better?
Now they have to get rid of the manager.
What's better, 15th and a world-class manager, or third for the second for the third season in a row? It's
because you can change
both
that.
Pretty miserable places. I don't know which one I would prefer. Formation, they're playing the 4-2-3-1. Raya, Net, Salibra, Gabriel, center back pairing. Missed out on Gabriel. Odegaard, Partey, Rice. And then they've been playing Marino up front, Trossard. Their attack has been cut down by injuries with Saka out, Kai Havertz out. So we're not playing the best Arsenal side from an attacking standpoint. So we should be able to make a game of it if we can show up, sir. Too early for the referee call out, but we do have our predicted 11 for Manchester United. Oh no, Onana in net. De Ligt, Maguire, Mazraoui. Maguire is actually injured. Dogu can't play against
The Gunners.
because he's got the suspension. Casemiro, Ugarte's down as well. Delo, Xerxes, Bruno Fernandes, and Højlund. So, I mean, who do we play? We did see the De Ligt, Mazraoui Euro. That's going to probably be the center back pairing. We don't have options there. You're going to have to push Delo to the left.
Or you bring Lindelof in and push Mazraoui into
yeah.
one of the wingback positions, which is not ideal.
Against Arsenal, it's not ideal.
It's not ideal because like they're very dangerous set pieces. He's soft.
It's going to be short rest.
No.
We're a depleted United side. No way around it. Toby Coyer, if you could, like based on him coming in, he's not going to be able to start.
No, he's coming off an injury.
So we're going to probably see the same team that we saw tonight.
You might
Very
see
close to
Herxie. You might get subjected to Herxie. I think you play Cheeto because fuck it. You can always bring Herxie. I mean, you can always bring Højlund on. Xerxes is productive because
Cheeto, Xerxes, Garnacho
up front.
Bruno, Casemiro midfield. You put Delo on the left, Maz on the right, and then you have Lindelof, De Ligt, Euro.
And you
There's
love
no options.
if Coyer was available, like fit, you play him because he showed like he just has like that front foot, the youth, the exuberance, and we need a little bit of that. But of course, he's not going to be fit as well. So I think Casemiro. I think that's right. That sounds like an 11. Let's check out the odds.
Betting odds. What do we got?
United underdogs. What do you expect? This might have moved
Underdog.
since I set it up. Plus 350 for United at home.
Holy shit.
Plus 250 for the tie.
We're betting that. So when we get to the
Oh,
UK,
fuck
we
yeah.
always hit the bookies, sir. We always lay
Ladbrokes.
down Ladbrokes. We lay down the cash. Definitely putting like 50 pounds on United to win. We need that. That'd be huge.
Plus 4x. You know, last time we did some good winning. This time I feel like we're doing some losing.
Score prediction. We both got the Sociedad game wrong. We both went Muppet win. It was a draw. It's actually better than we thought from a results perspective. So what do you got, Arsenal versus Manchester United? You going to go with the brain, play the prediction game, or are you going to go with the heart and say we're going to win because the ARD is going to bring it home?
I think if I hadn't just watched that game, there's more likelihood that I would bet with my heart, not my brain. But I'm thinking we get fucking stomped. I think it's 4-0 Arsenal. Ugly day out. Pressure. Sir.
We're going. You're
I've
bringing
seen
that
it.
out? You're putting that out in the
Sir,
universe?
I'm doing the caveat vote, bro. Hopefully, okay.
So you said 4-0 Arsenal.
4-0 Arsenal. We get
You like
rolled.
this club?
I travel.
Like this team? You
Sir,
like this team?
sir.
You're 4-0?
These colors don't
You
run
like
it.
this team?
I don't want to see it 4-0. I saw a 5-0.
Going 2-1, Manchester United beat Arsenal at home. Never give up. Never say die. This badge, sir. We're coming. Anything's possible. We're going to bet it.
We're betting 2-1.
United.
We're betting 2-1. We're betting the win.
2-1 United. I could see that in some crazy shape or form. Also, the big protest before the game, we will be going to that wearing black in solidarity with 1958. We follow them, interact with them on socials. Obviously, season ticket holders as well. We're sitting in the Stratford Inn in our new seats. We're really hype. Another home game, Old Trafford. So the pilgrimage is complete. Theater of dreams. Does it get better than this?
It's a proper last game of this trip. This trip has started on the right foot. United didn't embarrass ourselves after coming out of Spain. But now it's like at home, Arsenal, it's a proper marquee game. You know, they still think probably in the back of their head they got a chance. I love that delusion of an Arsenal fan. So let's go out there and, I've been saying that all season, like put some fucking pride behind the badge. Play like you mean it. Play like you care. What was that sign that they had a year back? Just like play like you care. Let's work.
That's a low bar for the record. And we're also catching Aston Villa versus Brentford Saturday, G-Tech Community Stadium. That will be awesome.
Rashy walk.
Try hard Rashford.
Try hard Rashy.
Rashford's going to let everybody know he still can try hard. No idea why he didn't try hard at Manchester United. I wished he would have tried hard at Manchester United. Seems like we're ruining every single player. But that's it. That is it for the American Red podcast on the road. Please support us. AmericanRedevils.store. Grab some merch. Support this club. Support this pod. Help the Muppets. We're dying. Food's good.
Food is
Football's bad. And I have a feeling that in Manchester, the food's going to get worse. And the football is good.
It's not going to be good.
Yeah, support the podcast. Check it out. Check our YouTube. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know your score predictions. Are we crazy to predict a win? And we'll see you in the next one.